It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions on Thursday night.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always play running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And out come the Lions for their first drive behind their ninth-year quarterback. In year number 4 with Detroit, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency. And that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Goff now looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential, and he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kirby Joseph. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Love looking to throw it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 4 yards out. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A 10-play drive that time. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Gone. Pass taken in by his... And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Goff now to throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Here's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll get positive yardage there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Goff. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bates' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. In motion comes the tight end left. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here now, 3rd and a yard. In motion, the tight end. Completed out left to Dobbs. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will take over. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine. But against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
From the gun, here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll find Williams on the slant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bates' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He's got right on the short throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And complete once again to Watson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down. Love now. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's got right on the short throw.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Goff. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To the air, the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 1. Now it's Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Goff. That is caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Out of the gun, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Lions have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able.
Coordinator might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
A try here for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. 7 yards there and a first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Love looking to throw it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Goff now looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
In motion left goes Watson.
Here's Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aleem McNeil.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On now is the Packers punter, standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pretty move. Oh, he sheds himself free. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw now. Here's Love.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
To the air again, Love.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's Goff.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Goff now to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, Goff.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Bates' kick is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again, and they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love now. Buying time to his left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Love from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now it's gone.
That's complete to the Porter.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off play action. Here's Goff. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him. or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Bates' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Goff now looking to throw.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
35 yards.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really news for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Love looking to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
2nd and 9.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
That's complete to Dobbs. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Play action this time with Love.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
And able to get this to the 31.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing, Love.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down and a yard.
Now Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Jacobs again.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Goff. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Take it at the 37. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Play action. It's Goff. Williams brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 15 now. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw now, here's Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Love, they go play action now.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This is 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Okay, so thought they might go for it here down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by McManus is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing,
Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 33, here's second down at a yard.
Gone.
He's got right on the short throw.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Open man here, Sims complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. On play action, love to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Love from the gun.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Love now. He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs.
70 yards.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
McManus now for the extra point. Back to a 5-point game. That time a 6-play drive.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Dobbs touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they get this one to Patrick.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Off play action. Here's Goff.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's got this down to the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Montgomery on the counter. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now it's Goff. Touchdown!
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packers offense, and Romeo Doubs getting ready to go back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Love.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Love. Watson making the catch, and he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. It's a 1st down with the clock showing 26 seconds to play.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Love. And complete once again to Watson.
And he's brought down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
One last shot now for Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.